Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Professor David J. de los Reyes. This is Professor David J. de los Reyes. What I will be discussing this afternoon is actually how to set up a musical system by utilizing the connection of a power supply, an amplifier, speaker system, plus the source of the music. The source of the music that I will be using is actually a CD player which contains a CD player and an AM/FM. But for this illustration here, I will be using the CD player. The output of this CD player here is actually here. I disconnected the two speakers inside and I bring out the two terminals. The two terminals will be coming out here. So what will I do? The music that will be coming out from these terminals here, it should be a stereo, right? This is the connection. Okay. So if I would like to hear a good music, I should divert this music output to an amplifier, so I could magnify the music thing, and I will try to experience a good music. So this output here, actually I will be connecting this jack here, and this jack here actually goes to the input of the amplifier. This is my amplifier here. I will try to remove this one first. This is my amplifier. This is actually a car audio amplifier. It's a stereo. Okay. And the music input to this amplifier, it is this portion here and this portion. Okay. This portion here, it will be the input if the source of the music will be on the low input side, like the output side of an a VCR. If you try to input here, that small signal will be amplified by this. And the other input inlet is actually this connection here, this straighting here. Since this is an stereo, okay, there should be two terminals which contains the signal because it's an stereo, and the third terminal will be the ground. So in here, one of the terminals is common. This is terminals number 3 and number 2. I connected into ground. That's the ground for the two connections. And the first terminal here will be the input music coming from the right, right section. And the other one is actually the one that come from the so-called left section. So in here, the input here is actually the right section and left section, and it is a stereo. And this is actually a high input terminal. I will be using this high input terminal to inject music to this amplifier. Okay, and the output of this one here is actually this portion here. It is this. It is this. There are 4 terminals here. Plus terminal, then ground, plus terminal and ground. So there are 4 lines here. it goes inside the speaker box. So the first two line goes to the first speaker, and the second line goes to the second speaker. This is actually so-called low or bass speakers. These are bass speakers. So the output of this amplifier here is goes to a bass speakers. Okay, and for this amplifier to work, we should have a power supply, and that power supply is actually this one here. This one, the one I assembled. If I will try to plug in this one, okay, you can see the LED is lighted, and this power supply is actually a regulated 12 volts, and the output of this one is actually inserted over here. Okay, these are the terminals for the switch and the input voltage going to the amplifier. So if my power supply is alive, of course this what do you call this? This amplifier is also alive. That green LED here. So the only missing thing here for us to play a music is actually what do you call this? We must have to play an input signal that will bring out a music. So for this two speakers and amplifier to work, the only missing thing is actually the music thing. Okay? So I'll be using this CD player here as the input signal to my amplifier. Okay? So right now, the power supply is the power supply that I assembled is alive. This 12 volt here is injected to this what they call this amplifier. Okay. The musical thing that will be injected here comes in here, and I am using the high power signal because the signal will be coming from the two speakers which I removed from the original CD player. It came out here. Okay. Okay, let's try to play music for a short duration. Okay. Okay. The power supply of the amplifier is alive. The amplifier is alive. The CD player is alive. Okay, and this CD player is set to CD. So this is now got the CD player inside contains 19 music. So if I will try to force the play, I will be playing what you call this record number 1, and this record will be coming out from here. So we could hear the music that will be coming out. Okay, let's try to play. It works. That's it. That's how we create a musical system by using an amplifier, a regulated power supply, a good speaker system, which is a bass speaker system, okay, and a good source of music. Okay, one more time, I will play the music for a short duration. The sound is good, right? Okay, that's how we create a musical system by using our knowledge of the concept of amplifier, a regulated power supply, a good speaker system, and a good source of sound. Okay, good afternoon from Los Angeles. This is Professor David J. Dilsray.